Hi, we're Gary and Gwen. Welcome to the Weekend of George. We travel to New York City each year to see a Broadway play, and this year's choice was a no-brainer. Gwen absolutely loves George Clooney, so I tracked down excellent seats for good night and good luck. We had a non-eventful trip into JFK. Our first stop that morning after checking into the hotel was to get some breakfast at Junior's, and yes, cheesecake is a breakfast food. We then headed over to the Winter Garden Theater to check out the venue and afterwards do some city sightseeing. We walked around the outside of the theater taking pictures of the billboards, doors, and signs advertising the play. My wife is the ultimate Clooney fan. She paused and read each one intently and posed at each door. We've been together almost 50 years, but I think that she would leave me in a minute for George. We found the stage door and were deep in planning on how to meet him after performance. Gwen rang the doorbell and tried everything she could to get them to open the door. Flower delivery, pizza delivery. She even tried candygram, but no luck. Of course, the door stayed closed, so she hovered for a while, just hoping for a George sighting. We returned that evening and waited for the 7 p.m. show to end. We got there in plenty of time to get the prime corner spot behind the barricade, between the stage door and his limo. We waited over an hour, the crowd began to build, the show let out, but no worries, we had that prime spot. After a few minutes, cast members began to trickle out, many of them known stars, very talkative and interactive with the crowd. And then the waters parted, and there was George. And then George was out in the crowd. He worked his way down around the barricade, signing and posing for pictures with everyone. No worries about meeting him. Gwen had the primo spot and was waiting for her turn. Before you know it, he had made his way down, and there he was. Thanking her for coming, posing for pictures, and exchanging hellos. She had 2 to 3 minutes with George, a few nervous smiles, but a great meeting and interaction. He gave Gwen and everyone out there quality attention, quick but sincere. Some people say never to meet your heroes, but that's not true in this case. He was kind, attentive, and friendly to everyone there. As nice as he can be, just like he seems to be on TV and in interviews. What a lovely interaction from a lovely man. Mission accomplished. She had met Mr. Clooney. We returned Saturday afternoon for the 1 p.m. matinee. Gwen soaked it all in and enjoyed the atmosphere, the surroundings, and the flawless performance. I always buy front row, first mezzanine seats, as close to the center as possible. These tickets were perfect, great view for a great show. We lingered for a while after the performance, having met him the night before. Life is good for my Miss America. She met with and talked with George Clooney. It was a very successful Weekend of George.